It's AJ and Ashley, and we're hanging out backstage at the K92.3 All-Star Jam, and Sam Hunt on the bus. You're here, man. Welcome to Orlando.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
The man of the hour, that's for sure. So everybody out there, so pumped to see you. And you haven't been around that long. How the heck did that happen so quickly?
I don't know. It just, fortunately, people have bought into what we're doing and have spread the word, and it's just spread faster than we could have imagined. And we're coming up on our fourth single here in a couple of weeks, and we haven't even hit the year anniversary of putting out our first album. So it's been a phenomenal 12 months. It's pretty wild.
Like, that doesn't happen. That's not normal. For not
I know.
having an album, I'd be on the fourth single.
I'm new to the music business relatively, so I really didn't know what to expect. But this I at least knew enough about it to know that this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
I was going to say, does it set in? Like, what does that feel like? Because a lot of people, you know, even in their careers that they've been working on for their entire lives, they'll never get to that kind of success.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's really cool to do it with all the people that I'm doing it with, all my buddies and team who have been working hard from the beginning before we had anything going on, and to share the successes with those guys is really the most special part of it for me. But I mean, we've been kind of insulated by the whole thing in this little bubble, traveling and touring, so it's hard to really wrap my head around exactly what has happened. But when things slow down this fall, I'm trying to smell the roses a little more and really try to let it sink in. It's pretty wild.
All right, well, we know, Sam, that you can write songs, you can sing, you can perform. What are some things that we don't know about you, like some hidden talents that you have?
I don't know. I probably had some in a previous life, but I've forgotten about them because this is all I do anymore. I grew up playing ball, so athletics is a big part of my life, and that was the only thing I did before I picked up a guitar when I was 19 and completely flipped the switch and changed over to music. But I'm sort of one of those tunnel vision guys who, like, if I'm doing something, I'm all in, and it's just consumes my life. And sports did that for 18, 19, or actually 22, 23 years, and then after that, music just completely consumed my life. So I'm still in the middle of that right now.
And congratulations, because just announced you are joining Chesney next year with Old Dominion and Miranda Lambert on the road. Like, have you even thought about that yet? Because you're still in 2015.
Yeah, that seems like a long way away, but it's not that far. You get to book shows well in advance, and that's a cool thing to sort of plan and get excited about the next coming year. But somebody like Kenny Chesney is somebody I grew up listening to, and
writing for.
Yeah, he recorded a song of mine 3 or 4 years ago. But I've been to some of his shows, and I know how massive they are, and that's going to be a big step up from the little clubs that we've been playing over the past year or so. That's the cool thing about country music, is people come out and celebrate the genre, not just a specific artist. So people are fans of the music across the board and not just individual artists, I feel like.
Well, Halloween is coming up, all right, and this is out there, but I'm curious. Did you have a go-to costume, like a favorite costume when you were a kid and you went trick-or-treating?
Yeah. Well, I didn't necessarily have a go-to. I probably changed it up. One I remember is I remember being Zorro when I was really young.
With that beard too, right?
No, I was a little too young to grow this out. Yeah.
I don't think there's many kids that would rock the Zorro look.
That was way back when Zorro, I don't know where I picked up on that. Maybe there was a TV show or something that I would have made him popular.
Did you go high heel silver away?
I used to like weapons when I was young, so the fact that he had a sword really intrigued me.
Uh-oh, do we need to check the bus? You have a legal...
I probably do, yeah, don't look. Yeah, but I never could have I always had to have the plastic sword, and I used to get mad because I wanted the real thing, but my mom wouldn't let me go down that road. I was a little too young, but that's about the only costume I can remember dressing up on Halloween.
Well, what's going on with the beard? Is this staying a little longer? How far are you growing this out?
Yeah, I'm going to give it another couple weeks. It's pretty hot, so I'm trying to outlast the summer, and now that it's starting to cool off, but it's starting to get a little bit annoying, but I'm going to give it a little time.
Have you ever let it grow this long?
No, this is as long as it's ever been.
And
but I've sort of grown attached to it because we've gone through so much together over the past few months.
You can't
some memories.
Yeah, exactly.
Some memories.
I kind of hate to see it go, yeah.
What was the thought process of, like, hey, one day I just woke up and said, I'm just going to grow this thing out?
Well, we were doing a video for Break Up in a Small Town, and so I was going to be in the video, obviously, and I wanted to kind of go for the breakup beard thing, where you just been at the house lazy and just sitting around in the wife beater sulking and not shaving. So that was the original inspiration. But the video we shot a couple weeks ago, and I've just been hanging on to it since then.
It's a good look.
I'll probably hack it off here soon.
And you're super close with all the guys in your band, and you're always posting pictures of you guys doing fun, adventurous stuff. So we're in Orlando. Are you going to do anything adventurous, or if you had a few days, what would you do?
Yeah. How far away from the water?
An hour.
Yeah.
Pick a coast.
We would head
Left,
for the
right?
we'd head for the coast, either one, and we went we went deep sea fishing here about a month ago and had a ball. I've been before, but never with all the guys, and I think we're gonna make that a thing. We're gonna try to do as much fishing as we can when we get the opportunity, especially down here in Florida, where there's not really a chance to do that in Tennessee or other parts of the country where we travel. So anytime we're in Florida, I always start trying to map out ways to go fishing. Unfortunately, we're only in town for a few hours tonight, but next time through, we'll probably try to work up a fishing trip.
And real quick, give us some of your thoughts on Break Up in a Small Town.
Just in general, like
Yeah,
the
just
song?
like take us behind the song.
Yeah.
Why did you choose that song? Why are you so passionate about it?
That was one of my, from a songwriter's perspective, that was one of my favorite songs to write on the record. It was one of the toughest songs to write. It's very relatable, and for whatever reason, I hadn't really heard that concept talked about in songs before. But I grew up in a small town, so it's very relatable to me, and I think a lot of country music fans grew up in similar rural environments where there's only so many people around, and you have to kind of go through that process. That's why I wanted to make it a single, because, and also we were being out on the road. It's a song that live has really caught on. People, you don't expect people to know the words to songs that aren't singles, but people, they come out and sing that song about as loud as any other song in the set. So that was another reason to want to put that one out on the radio.
That is so true. It was back in March or April, I think. We have a big music festival down on the beach, Tortuga.
Yeah.
And you were playing songs that obviously on the radio side we know because, you hear your music, but everybody knew every song you played, and I was just amazed. I mean, that's the following that you've got now, though.
Yeah, that's been the coolest thing about the record, is that people haven't just bought into the songs, and they'll come out to a festival like that and hear it and say, oh, that's the guy that sings that. Like, they've bought into the record, and they bought into us as a band and me as an artist. So they don't just know the singles, they know the songs that are a little bit more obscure, and not just the choruses. They'll be singing the bridges, and I don't know, just the fact that they've spent that much time with the whole record means a lot to me.
You're trying to act like they didn't see what you looked like before. Let's be honest.
Well, hopefully the music's doing all the work.
Well, it's true. You're very talented.
Sam Hunt, man, thank you so much, and I guess we're going to be seeing a lot more of you here real soon.
Awesome, absolutely. Appreciate you guys' support.